What's up guys, it's Hubs, and this video is about Grah. Um, so, how do I put this? Grah just came out, and we've been waiting a really long time for him. Um, Here are my parties, with 3 squads. So I'm bringing a crit squad in actually, followed by a regular dark squad that I would normally use to beat it, and then followed just by like a light squad to burst him down at the end, in case I need it for whatever reason. Or I mean, like the third party doesn't matter because Grah will one hit, one turn kill everyone in your previous squad. So you basically just need like your last squad to do the last hit. What I'm saying is, if you're at your third squad and you get him to 1 HP, he'll kill everyone in your third squad and you'll lose. So you really only have 2 squads to beat him with. So just from requests from viewers and like people asked when I made the Carl video, and just like up to this Grah video, people wanted to see me trying to beat Grah with a critical hit team. And at first I was like, yeah, it's not going to be really viable. It's like, it's such a waste. And then the thing that happened was they came out with Fusion Tonics. So it is possible to actually fill up your BB gauge for all your units like in 1 turn right now. Well, most of them. So, you'll just, if you didn't know, you have to guard the first turn against Grah or he'll one-shot your squad. He does 55% damage to every unit. So then I just guarded the first turn and then I popped a Divine Light, Fusion Tonic on 3 of them, and then I use another Fusion Potion on my Logan just to get that BB. And then, here we go, you know, it's a regular crit team, activate your buffers. Lava's here for ignore defense. Logan just does a lot of damage, and then 2 zebras for all that critical damage. And as you can see, I actually dropped him to just above that 70% HP threshold, where if you drop him after that, he'll actually, if you don't guard, he'll wipe out your whole team. So here I'm thinking like, okay, my crit squad is dead next turn regardless, so actually I shouldn't even have healed up. That was stupid. And then I brought him below that threshold and he just like one-shot everyone on my team. So you know what? I wasted a Holy Light there. I shouldn't have done that. But I made a lot of mistakes in this video. It was the first time I ever ran him. And I mean, just with a critical hit team, I brought him to like 45% HP in 2 turns, which is great. And they got to this point and I was just like, okay. The thing that sucks about having a second squad come out is no one starts at full Brave Burst. So I'm going to have to be using heals for a couple turns. And that's also why I saved the Fusion Potion, so I could just pop it on my Altree and bust out a heal if I really need to. At this point, there's another HP threshold you need to watch out for, like the 40% there. It's actually in the middle of the S in his name in Grahdens, and once you drop him below the middle of the S, he will do like that same kind of move. If you don't guard for it, he'll wipe. He does a lot of damage. I think it's like 6,666 damage or something like that. And it'll basically wipe most people in your team. You can see that all my units actually have a lot of HP. I mean, I brought a friend's Grah as well. So, I mean, all my guys have like well over 7,000 HP. And then what I was trying to do here was like, okay, I gotta use 1 unit to drop him below so I can guard with the rest. So I was trying this for a couple turns and I was like, it wasn't working out because he had like some heal buff on him. So every turn he'd be healing like 8,000 HP, and then I'd just be like wasting Divine Lights and Holy Lights here right now because I'm trying to like get him down with 1 and then he heals and then he hits me and I gotta heal again. It was so stupid. And then you can see like I have like a bunch of like weakness on me too right now and injury, and I was just like, okay, I'm done with this. This is stupid. And I just attacked him and I was like, I don't care if anyone dies because I have 2 revive lights, so I can just revive 2 of my guys. So I was like, okay, like really, I don't care. I was getting annoyed, and then I got really lucky here. He only dropped like exactly 2 of my units, and I was like, cool, revive them, you know, and then just pop that Fusion Potion on my Altree, and everyone's full HP. And I just basically continued with the manslaughter here. Yeah, so, you know, before I would be like, critical hit teams, not a chance, and then I actually used one and I was like, wow, okay, that was really easy. I mean, you can see the length of this video, it's only 10 minutes long. My Carl videos, they're usually like 15 to 20 minutes long. And like, I don't actually know how strong Grah is because the thing is, So in global, Grawl got kind of stalled out. Um, Most people thought he was going to be released last month, and I think he should have been released last month, but they were probably having like problems or something, and they just had like a ton of weird events last month. Um, but we actually have like I think additional units that I mean, we have the new 6-star badge. I'm not using any of them now, but there's also things like the items like fusion tonics, revive lights, that I don't know if like the Japanese version had when Gra originally came out, because I never see anyone using them. If I look at those videos over there, everyone's just using like Cure, Divine Light, the single revive, and like dark ores and light ores. And here I'm just using like fusion tonic, fusion potion, revive light, divine light, holy light. I'm stacked on items. It's so convenient for me. Um, yeah. So like the rest of this fight, I mean, this is what I would have been doing if I didn't bring my critical hit team. So I gotta say, the critical hit team saved me a lot of times. But as you also may notice, this team I'm using right now, I'm using like Breaker Magris, Breaker Dilius. My Alice is Anima. I do have a Breaker Alice as well. I was gonna level her, and then I mean Friends Gra, and they're all using like Medulla gems, if you didn't know. And I was dropping like maybe 5 to 10% HP around, anyways. I think I made a mistake here. I was like, oh, oops, I was supposed to use the BB there. And then I wasn't sure about my Altree's BB because I was like, but I wait for SBB. And then two of my guys got paralyzed, and I was like, I'll be fine because next turn my Altree is SBB. I got a little worried here, but then it was like not even a problem. Oh, by the way, I don't think I mentioned this, but my critical hit team, I was actually using Havoc axes on all of them, and then I think the Friend Zebra had like a Geld Knight ring or something, which is like the best crit ring you could get. It gives like 100% crit damage and like greatly improves critical hit chance as well. Um, but anyways, like the reason I used Havoc axes was because this is the first time I ran it, and I was thinking, oh, it's better to have a higher percent chance to like guarantee the additional damage with your critical hits than it is to bring angelic foils and hope that the crit buff from dual GX is enough for all you guys to crit. Um, just because it's like it would have been a huge waste if like I had all angelic foils. Well, first of all, you lose the first turn with angelic foils because you have the guard, and then so you only have one turn, and then if no one crits, you don't do any damage. Whereas like I got really lucky because my critical hit team hit him just so he was like slightly above the threshold for 70% HP where he does like that massive hit, and then the second time it put me like right before like the 40% threshold where he does another massive hit. So I actually got really lucky with my critical hit team, where I was able to drop him below 50% HP in 2 turns. Um, yeah, and then I just got to finish off with this party, which is like relatively easy. I mean, I made a bunch of mistakes too with this team, so it was like, yeah, units are just kind of really strong now. And then I don't know why he doesn't one-shot my Altree. Like, he's supposed to one-shot everybody, and he just didn't one-shot my Altree. So I'm sitting here with my Altree like, oh, I'm gonna hit it. Oh, he's gonna kill me. He doesn't actually, like, after he uses that last attack, he doesn't actually hit you anymore. You basically won. Um, so what I said before was also wrong. You don't need your third party if you get lucky like me and you end up with an Altree with 15 HP. I don't know how practical that is, but yeah, well, this is how I got Gra. Um, I'm actually gonna run Gra again, not with my account, but with Poily's account sometime this weekend. We're gonna do it with I guess a real team because he doesn't have a critical hit team. So we'll try to make a guide out there if we can, or just like, a let's play of how we get Gra using his units, which will probably be like focused more around Saren and Dark units. But that's pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.